Let's hit Microsoft because it's out with earnings after the bell. This, of course, comes after the company announced a new multi-billion-dollar investment in OpenAI, which is the company behind the AI chatbot, ChatGPT. Let's break down what to expect with Sterling Auty of Moffett Nathanson. He rates Microsoft as market perform, $268 price target. There's a lot happening here with Microsoft, Sterling, but beyond just, we'll talk ChatGPT, but just as far as the quarter and the performance is going, they announced these layoffs. They're obviously in belt-tightening mode. What do you expect as far as a slowdown potentially in cloud?
Yeah, cloud is what's, front and center for all investors right now. The company talked about a 5-point slowdown quarter over quarter. That's on a constant currency basis. That would put you right around 37% constant currency. When people see the press release and the reported number, consensus numbers, our numbers are right around 30%. That's kind of the bar that we're looking for. I think everyone knows that, growth is slowing. The question is whether it's slowing more or less than expectations. I think anything, slightly above that expectation level. So if we see a 36, 37 type of number on Azure, people are going to feel comfortable that the deceleration is kind of in line with expectation, and they can focus on the positive of ChatGPT and the OpenAI investment. The layoff side, it's a couple of percent of expenses that they're really letting go. And frankly, across software, there needs to be a little bit of going back and trimming the fat because hiring over the last couple of years was aggressive given the growth that we've seen. This actually could be healthy. You're going to see companies come out stronger and more profitable through this cycle.
So how do you expect Microsoft to do guidance, to set the bar for 2023, given this kind of environment?
Yeah, remember, they've got 2 more quarters in their fiscal year, so they're going to give 6 months worth of guidance. A lot of the calendar year software companies will give you full 23 guidance. I think it's going to be a lot of the qualitative things that we want to hear. So what's going to happen with Azure? Everyone's expecting a further slowdown, especially for the next 2 quarters. But what's going to be the qualitative commentary about are they going to expect improvement when we get into the back half of the calendar year? I think that's going to be what's critical to listen to on the call.
On ChatGPT, so my AI guru is Jim Breyer, who I spoke with last week in Davos, because he's been talking about AI for many, many, many years now, believes it's the future of healthcare and other industries, says that the valuation that Microsoft paid is frothy. How is Microsoft going to answer that and paint it into their long-term vision?
Yeah, it's always difficult when you're talking about these cutting-edge, groundbreaking new technologies. I mean, I remember the valuation of Netscape when it came public, felt like, it was setting a bar, or Google, et cetera. This is something that can really be a game changer for Microsoft. We believe that 75% of Microsoft's revenue could actually benefit from incorporating ChatGPT into it. And I think this can be a massive competitive weapon in the various areas, not just cloud. We're talking about Office. We're talking about Power BI. So we think that, while the initial sticker shock may get to some people, we think when you think about the next 10, 15, 20 years and the growth dynamics it can generate, it's probably going to be worth it.
Mike Santoli, Microsoft is up this year, but just barely. It's underperforming the broader NASDAQ. And I know this is one of those that you look at as a true bellwether for tech.
Sure. It's a bellwether mostly of sentiment and of people's just faith in the huge platform's ability to kind of churn out the numbers. Now, for calendar 2023, the estimates consensus-wise for Microsoft, they're down like 11%, but that's better than many of the peers. Things like, Alphabet looking like 20% from the middle of last year. This year's earnings estimates coming down. So it has shown more stability. I think there's a general faith that whether it's with the AI investment or other areas, that they're going to be covering the next frontier of what needs to be done. And so you're not going to necessarily be left behind. And by the way, a $10 billion investment at a $30 billion market cap. I mean, Microsoft bought LinkedIn like 7 years ago for $30 billion when nobody knew why. So $10 billion on a $1.8 trillion market cap for Microsoft doesn't seem like a big cost of a bet on the future.
All right. Mike Santoli's not worried about it. Sterling Auty, thank you very much.